Hey there, and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Targets the Attitude, absent my professor knives and all things sharp. Sit on back, grab your pens and paper, class about to begin. Today, we're taking a trip through Italy and having a little mandatory fun. That's right, mandatory fun. To be specific, mandatory fun from Fox Knives, or Fox Edge line of Fox Knives. Picked this up at Blade Show because, well, I don't have any Fox knives in my lineup and I wanted to check them out, see how they are, whether it'd be worth looking at. And when I got home and started checking this out, I found out that this doesn't seem to be available anywhere here in the US. I can see it being sold in Europe. Matter of fact, I found an English website that's offering this for right around 17 pounds 99 shillings. Or at least I think I'm reading that right. Which means if it was available here in the US, it would probably sell for right around $35 to $40. That's an interesting knife. D10 handle scales on the one side, but it's a frame lock, so of course there's plain metal on the other side. Blade is stainless 8CR13 MOV steel, which leads me to believe this one was probably made in China, but it doesn't say on either the website or on the knife. In fact, all it says on the knife, if you can see that, is Fox Edge. Now, I gotta admit, the cuts on the G10 side are very comfortable. Very sweet indeed. Like most frame locks, it's got a little bit of a hot spot in my hands, right where the lock is, but it's not bad. Nice pivots, very smooth. It's not assisted. Again, it doesn't say what type of pivots it has, but I'm guessing from the feel that it's probably ball bearing. It definitely doesn't feel like brushes. The pocket clip is a nice size, nice shape and design, but it cannot be reversed, unfortunately. It does have a lanyard hole, as you can see. It's got PVD, or positive vapor deposition, coating on the blade, which gives it a nice stone-washed look. It's a little heavy, just over 4 ounces, but not bad. So, all in all, for a low-end knife, so far it's doing quite well. Let's see how it does on a standard battery of test, shall we? Of course, as always, we'll start with a piece of paper. No, don't you go anywhere on me, you. That paper I need, but this one I don't, so let's see how it does. As always, this is straight out of the package, just as I got it at Blade Show. And not bad. Not fantastic, but not bad. Not anything I'd complain about, that's for sure. Let's see here. Cardboard. Let's see how it does with some cardboard here. This piece is getting mighty rolled away, but I think we can still use it a little bit. Straight through the plastic piece. That goes through the tape and the cardboard quite nicely. Cuts quite nicely. Let's see how we do on this way. Yeah, this cardboard is so sliced up, I can't. It's getting away. It's not really letting me cut on it. So we're going to have to just take that as a. Yeah, I mean, doing alright, except that the cardboard is too whittled on. It's giving way on me, so I can't really evaluate that as well as I'd like to that way. But it didn't feel too bad. Let's see here. Let's see about, do we have, come on, I've got to, okay, give me just a second. My wife threw away all my bottles, so let me get a new one. Okay, we'll go with a Diet Pepsi bottle. I don't understand why my son loves these so much, but he'd rather have Diet Pepsi than regular Pepsi, or it just, okay, whatever makes him happy. Well, the blade goes in nicely. That tip is definitely a good tip for that one. And yeah, it's cutting right around. Sure can't complain about that. Yeah, that drop tip with the swedge on the top, or false edge, whichever term you like to use, definitely does a nice job that way. So let's see here. What next? Oh yes, paracord. Let's see how it handles paracord, shall we? Very sweet. That took no time at all. Okay, so that one is not as good. I can't use the full length of the blade. Using the real, only little tip. Yeah. Alright. So it does okay on paracord, but not fantastic. On the other hand, for a $35 to $40 knife, I wouldn't be too disappointed at that. Let's see here. So we've got, let's get the leather out here. We're almost out of leather, but we can still make a little bit of a comparison, shall we? Okay. It's cutting it. Yeah. It's cutting it pretty nicely, actually. Once it gets started, it does fairly well. Probably be even better if I had a larger piece of leather that I could work with. But I'm not going to complain. Okay, so leather does real well. Let's get the zip tie out, shall we? Come on. I just didn't want to work there for a second, but yeah. That was short and sweet. Very nice. Let's see how it does with a chopping motion. That belly might make it a little bit difficult, but let's see. Yeah. No, not going to chop it. Didn't think so, but it was need to check. How about if we're just trying to trim it? 1, 2. It's cut about halfway through, so not great, but not bad. I've had worse knives, and truthfully, so far, other than that, it's doing pretty well. So let's get a piece of wood out here, shall we? That's here. A piece of scrap wood from my shop. And let's see here. Feathering it up very nicely. Let's see here. Shaving it down nicely. Let's see if I can split it. Probably not, since yeah, as you can see, the wood grain is going crosswise to the way I'd be trying to split it. On the other hand, if I tried splitting it this way with the grain, let's see here. Well, yeah. Did quite nicely there. That's beautiful. Doubt I'd ever use a knife this size. I mean, that's a 3.5 inch blade for chopping, but let's see. Wow. It's chopping it much better than I was anticipating, which is nice. So, yeah. That's sweet. Let's see, what else do we have yet? Oh, yes. Wiring harness. Let's see how it does with this. Cut it quite nicely. And don't see any damage on that edge. Let's go ahead and split it down and see how it does for stripping the wire. Not too bad. Yeah. Let's see here. Stripped it quite nicely. And very cleanly too. So, kudos for that. A lot of knives won't do that. And I still don't see any damage on that edge. Not feeling any damage either. So, last thing. With that PVD coating, and it's got slightly rounded edges on the back here. So I don't know that this is going to strike any sparks, but we'll give it a try anyway, just in case. No, not going to. Might if I had taken the coating off the edge and squared up one of those edges, but still, all in all, not bad. Definitely doesn't seem to have taken any damage. So let's get that piece of paper back out here, shall we? And let's see if we did do any damage to the blade. No, not any to speak of. I mean, it may not have the smoothest edge, but it still has an edge. Yeah. Oh. Let's try here. Not bad. Not bad. I've actually had much worse knives. And it's got definitely a good solid feel, especially with that backspacer filling in completely the back edge. Rigid factor's fairly nice. Not as high as some, maybe, but definitely there. So there you have it. Mandatory Fun by Fox Edge. Quite frankly, if I could get a hold of this one, my distributor does not have it. I haven't been able to find any distributor that does carry it. And last time I talked to someone from Fox Knives, admittedly the person I was speaking to was from Italy, and I don't speak Italian, but my understanding was that they have a fairly high minimum order to sell to their distributors. So I don't know if I'll qualify, but definitely one to keep an eye out for. If you have a chance and you see it, I definitely grab a hold of it just as something unique and different. And it's definitely convinced me I need to check out other Fox knives once I can get and see how that goes. As I say, they're mainly from Italy, which is not bad. Of course, some Fox knives, there's a fair number down in the $50 to $70 range. Some of them are, well, like they've got a 40th anniversary Damascus steel knife made in Italy that is absolutely gorgeous and has a minimum advertised price of $786.75. So I don't think I'm going to be carrying that anytime soon. Much as I'd love to. Unless my company grows very quickly, very fast, I don't see me carrying that anytime to be able to still call it a 40th anniversary. But that's the way it goes. Meantime, I've got to get going. Got to get things ready for work in the morning. And got to get my son taken care of. So I'll wish you luck. I'll leave you with a couple videos over here I think you'll enjoy. As always, you can hit that target right over there. Subscribe. I hope you do. Remember, we're giving away a knife when we hit 1,500 subscribers. So come along. Maybe you'll win it. And in the meantime, I'll wish you luck. We'll see you next Friday. Bye now.